Imagine the world has ended, but instead of silence, it's filled with the hum of a new system. The sky is a bruised purple, monsters roam the ruins of civilization, and your only hope for survival is to level up, craft better gear, and master a magic system that feels more like coding than spellcasting. Welcome to Dark Dawn, the second explosive installment in Seth Ring's The Exlian Syndrome Series. If you love deeply crunchy LitRPG progression, post-apocalyptic survival, and the sheer, unadulterated dopamine hit of watching a pragmatic protagonist min-max their way through a hostile new reality, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending tactical dungeon crawling with the awe-inspiring thrill of rebuilding society from the ashes. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist having survived the initial chaos of the Exlian Syndrome, only to realize that the true danger isn't just the monsters, it's the other survivors who have embraced the system's ruthless logic. The atmosphere is a brilliant mix of gritty, urban decay and the surreal, awe-inspiring reality of a world where magic is real and measurable. Ring excels at making the progression feel incredibly grounded and rewarding, turning every scavenged resource, every crafted item, and every leveled-up skill into a massive, hard-earned victory against an unstoppable tide of evolution. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its brilliantly logical, deeply crunchy progression system and the spectacular system apocalypse trope. This isn't just about swinging a sword. It's about optimizing stat distribution, understanding complex skill synergies, and using the environment to outsmart enemies who are stronger and faster. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer the system's rules, craft overpowered gear from scrap, and completely shock arrogant high-tier elites with their unconventional tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the magic, the soul of the Exlian Syndrome lies in its characters and the heavy burden of leadership. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating min-maxer. They are a deeply human individual, struggling to maintain their morality in a world that rewards ruthlessness. He quickly forms bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of survivors who help him navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as his friends watch him casually calculate the damage output of a homemade spell. Their unbreakable trust in him provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A massive high-tier dungeon break or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, he completely shatters the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate assault into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the code. Dark Dawn is a triumph of the LitRPG and post-apocalyptic genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Seth Ring has crafted a milestone book that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a spreadsheet and a sword. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the survivor. The dawn is dark, but his future is bright.